So now with such a huge topic, I thought to myself, how do I even introduce the topic and make it accessible? So I thought of a parochial example to start with, something geographically and chronologically close to home. So let's start with the 1960s here in America with the sexual revolution, which led to sexual devolution. But this denoted the deconstruction of God's design for sex. And now deconstruction, that's going to be the key term for everything that I'll be presenting to you tonight, so keep that in mind. Okay, so deconstruction of sex, deconstruction of the family, deconstruction of marriage. And so this sexual freedom, which led to sexual bondage, was an open door for homosexuality. In turn, homosexuality was an open door for the trans movement, which is a much more complex issue. For example, there's transgender and there's transsexual. Okay, so for instance, Bruce Jenner is not a homosexual. He just felt he was a woman in a man's body. So that if he got sexually involved with somebody, it would have to be with a lesbian, with him as a woman. See, it's a lot more complex, that issue. Now, the trans movement, and you'll see on the Time magazine there, it says that it's the next civil rights frontier, by the way. The trans movement was an open door for postgenderism. That's something that's brewing behind the scenes in our culture. And it deals with issues of hermaphroditism and androgyny, and beyond, as we'll get to in a minute. And so this is the ultimate deconstruction, not only of sex now, but of gender. And when you're deconstructing gender, you're getting a lot closer to deconstructing God's design for humanity in the first place. That which is a human being is being deconstructed. Now, in the theological concepts of reincarnation, of course, there's transgenderism, because you could be reincarnated as a man and next time as a woman, so you could be both throughout your lifespan. And of course, the cyber world of online, I could get myself onto a website, sign in with a woman's name, and I could interact with people. They would just think I'm a woman, so I could play that part. Also in games such as Sims and all kinds of virtual reality games where you could be your opposite gender if you want to. And so I was not surprised at all. Here's something very popular in the culture, is this idea of very intimate human with robot relations. And I was not at all surprised to hear Ray Kurzweil.
Who is Ramona?
Talking about Ramona.
Well, this is a project that started a number of years ago. She's a female, she's my female alter ego, and we'll have virtual bodies in these virtual reality environments, particularly when it's through the nervous system. When we have nanobots in our brains that can shut down the signals coming from our real senses, replace them with the signals that your brain would be receiving if you were in the virtual environment, then it'll feel like you're in that virtual environment. But your body doesn't have to be the same body that you have in real reality. A couple could become each other, for example. And so I wanted to demonstrate how you could do that. So,
well, in virtual reality, you can be who you want to be. And you can be where you want to be and with whom you want to be. And you can even have been who you want to have been. In virtual reality, you can be someone else. You don't have to be the same boring person all the time. I mean, you all have these personalities inside you that don't quite fit with your bodies in real reality.
We will get to movies and TV shows at the conclusion, but notice how these things are just kind of thrown in almost subliminally. For instance, if I go see the movie Religulous by Bill Maher, I know what to expect, okay? I come with a mindset prepared to have my beliefs challenged and how to respond in all of this, right? But if I'm watching a show that's in another context altogether, but they may be in an hour-long movie, maybe they throw in one sentence that's aimed at my worldview, it's very easy to miss if you're not paying attention.
He-Wolf, She-Wolf, a study in werewolf transgenderism. 600 pages, volume 1.
I do self-defense. I'll go put on my cup.
Why are you fixated on this hypothetical transgendered attacker?
Time, space, gender. There are no rules anymore. All boundaries are breaking down.
And that's it. The rest of those shows didn't have anything to do with that topic. It's just, boom, just little snippets here and there, little subliminal messages.